What was the business sitting before you started with Scale Digital?
It was a couple of years that COVID had passed, and during COVID, we as a business were on the verge of bankruptcy. Both the owners had remortgaged their homes to put it towards the business just to keep it afloat. We had a massive spike in sales after the business was taken online, but we had no preparation for that, and we didn't have the resources to set up everything correctly as how it should be.
And what do you think was really lacking from a paid performance point of view at the time?
Google tracking and even meta tracking was a massive dead space. We didn't really know what was going on in the business. No one in the business knew how meta was working, how Google was working, and that was just contributing to everything. We thought it was set up correctly, but after working with Scale, we found out that none of our pixel tracking was correct.
And internally, what was happening? Your team, resources, growth?
Because of our massive growth, we just didn't have the resources and the expertise to keep scaling the way we would like to and the way that the industry was pressuring us to because of the demand. And to be honest, our website at the time before going to Scale Digital was pretty trash. So we kept in our ways that were working for a few years, but the market had changed and we just stayed as we were.
And why did you decide to come to Scale Digital?
We started with a free audit, which we found via an ad online on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And then that's where we found a few holes in our website and a few other platforms that we needed to pay attention to.
What would you say was the biggest lever that helped you guys grow? What creative strategy? What was the scaling kind of process?
100% the creatives. Before working with Scale, we were just posting random pictures of furniture that we had taken on our showroom floor, whacked a bunch of money on it and just hoped for the best. But with Scale, their team helped us build creatives that are known to actually convert.
And when we talk about Google specifically, what strategies made the biggest impact?
The brand campaigns that were running on Google had a massive impact. Having the brand campaigns on Google and bringing people to our website made a massive difference.
And when we started expanding into non-branded campaigns, what did you notice in the shift?
We always targeted what we thought our demographic was, which was between 50 and 65 years of age and mostly female. And along with that, because of the older demographic, they were always after dark couches and antique kind of furniture that would suit their home. But now that our targeting is broad, we've got a whole new customer base and it's completely opened up who we support as a business.
How would you say the business has changed since you started working with us?
Well, before working with Scale, we used to have a retail store that happened to have an online business, and our main goal the whole time was to switch those two things over from each other. So now we have an online business that happens to have a retail store because our online sales since working with Scale went from around 15 to 20%, and now it's over 76% online.
Wow, that's huge.
Massive.
And what would you say to anyone thinking about joining us at Scale Digital?
If anyone was thinking of starting Scale Digital, even scrolling past an ad or whatever, just do it. Like if you're unsure about your next steps or you're in a rough part of your business, and the people at Scale just have the ability to explain every option and the future outcome to benefit you.